Good morning all. Welcome to the Ppdt session. Please everybody join. Good morning all. Please join everybody. Jai Hind Kanika. Join. Okay, so a lot of you have suggested me to just go for the VAT session, but after discussing it with various candidates and students, they all have problem in PPDT and screening. So this next part will come only after you clear your first stage, which is screening. That's why I have decided to stick with this PPDT thing. Okay. Good morning, Garvit. Okay. Vaishnavi, Jai Hind. Raju, Jai Hind. Kamini, good morning. So let's practice this PPDT session and keep practicing this PPDT session. In case you want to practice VAT, you can always have the internet or the this online platform wherein you can get the words and their examples this statements. So please follow that instead of just me going for this VAT session, because I know that is going to be helpful, but again PPDT is more required now since screening is important. And Ranjan, good morning. Raju, Jai Hind. Join everybody. So that's why I've decided to go with this PPDT thing. Divyanshu, good morning. Okay. Now in PPDT, your perception plays very important part, very important role. And I think without perceiving any picture in a right direction, you can't handle the story in right manner. So the first right step towards getting screen is right perception. And after that, the narration, the group discussion, or any of the things come. But the first thing is observation of 30 seconds in a right direction. Santosh, ma'am, I am one-time repeater for NDA entry. Any suggestions for us? Okay, one-time repeater as in, what was your last time results? Were you conference out or Ankit, Pranam? Okay, okay, one more announcement I want to make, that from 16 Feb onwards, we are going to start a new batch, online batch. You people can join. The link, the number to query will be given in comment section. Definitely you can have your query there. And also in that particular online batch, a lot of benefits you are going to get. Lectures from Colonel Atul Mishra sir. Along with that, I am also going to take your lectures, and you will be getting the current affairs PDFs, and you can have the access to those videos, recorded live lectures videos, till 1 year. So that is also a beneficial thing. Okay, you were conference out. Yes, suggestion to you is that introspect yourself and work harder this time. So I'm sharing you Telegram link of the group which we have created from the perspective of assessment. Good morning, Pragati. So I want you all to take out your pen and paper, write your name on the top and draw a square box. In that square box, you have to encircle your main character which you see on the screen, exactly at the same position in which the position you see in the screen, and the other characters as by putting just only a dot and writing the details about that. The details could be their age, gender and mood. Apart from that, you also have to write the theme or action of your story, and then after you will be given 3 minutes to write your story. Your story should be consisting of 3 parts, which is past, present and future. Past means what has led to the situation, present means what is going on in the situation, and future means what is the outcome of the situation. So all these things you have to collaborate and combine in your story, while I will be giving you just 3 minutes to write your story, and 1 minute will be given to you to write the particulars, which is number of character, their age, gender, mood, sex and theme and action. 30 seconds solely given to you to observe a picture. So please observe that picture very carefully, because that picture is going to be a decisive part in your screen in and screen out. Okay, so I see Kanika. Ma'am, please tell me I have a screen out. Okay, Kanika, focus more on screen stage 1 procedure, which is screening, since you have screen out last time. Shushant, Jai Hind, sports, whatever your name is, Jai Hind. Okay, Kanika, I want to give you one more suggestion, as in, since you are a repeater for the stage 1 procedures, so now you are well versed with what other things they are going to uh, do you over that particular period of time. So the first advice which I want to give you is that practice your narration and be thorough with your narration so well that nobody can actually say no to you while after listening to your narration. Okay, so your narration plays very important part in your screening as well. Apart from perception, your narration is also very important. The second most important thing is narration. Okay, everybody. So now I'm going to flash a picture for 30 seconds in your screen. I have the timers, and I have sent you the group link. Please join the group. I'm also giving you the number on comment section, which is 91111739. You can ask your query related to the new batch which we are going to commence from 16 of Feb. So please register soon, because we have a limited seats, and definitely the seats are getting out, or we are going to be full. Okay. So now 30 seconds of time is going to start, and I'm going to show you picture today. Okay, so your time starts now to observe the picture. Vaishnavi, now I think my advice to you is, apart from reading, practice this PPDT regularly. Okay, so your screening will be very thorough by the time you complete your education. Okay, time is up. 1 minute starts to write the particular. And nobody should send me your story without writing your names. Manjeet, good morning. 1 minute time is running. Last 20 seconds. Okay, time is up. Now 3 minutes starts to write your story. Do not forget to include past, present, and future characters, future perspectives in your story. Okay, your time is running on background. Almost 2 minutes are over. Now only 1 minute is left. So Vaishnavi, apart from reading, you also have to attend this PPDT session so that you actually know this particular procedure of this screening. Okay, last 10 seconds. Hurry up, everybody. Okay, time is up. Now send your story in the group. Everybody, time is up. Send your story. I see Arpit, Divyanshu, Pratiksha, Pavan, Shushant, Rani, Shivani, and Kamini. Okay, let's read out the stories. Arpit. अर्पित आपने क्लियर थीम आपकी दिख नहीं रही है, पता नहीं क्या लिखा आपने. फॉर लो मार्क्स आई कैन सी, बट आपने इसके पहले क्या लिखा है? स्कोल्डिंग फॉर लो मार्क्स. ओके, लेट्स हैव द पिक्चर इन द बैक. Okay, scolding for low marks. Action is, and female, 18 is negative mood is your hero. Okay, Shreya was a student of class 12th. Then she had given her pre-board prelims, pre-board exams in which she was unable to score well as she got sick for on exam day. Her father scolded her for this, but she told them she had prepared well, so she will definitely score good marks in boards. She worked hard and consistently, and finally she attained good marks in her boards. अर्पित, आपकी ये जो स्टोरी है इसमें बहुत ज्यादा कुछ क्रिएटिविटी आई कैन नॉट सी. जैसे जो आपने लिख दिया है ना कि ही इज अनेबल टू, यू नो, ही वाज नॉट वेल, शी वाज नॉट वेल, और फिर उसको स्कोल्ड किया, तो दैट इज नॉट द गुड पार्ट ऑफ प्लान. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा क्रिएटिविटी इज मिसिंग और आपका प्लान ऑफ एक्शन थोड़ा वीक है. Now let's come to the next thing, which is given by Divyanshu Pratap Singh. Action is helping lady to get ticket while traveling. Okay, story goes like Mr. Rajiv was the head TT, and one day during his duty in night while checking tickets of passengers, he found a lady traveling with no ticket. Okay, Divyanshu, okay, with no ticket. While discussing, he found as due to ill health of her mother, she need to go urgently. पहली बात तो ये कहीं से ट्रेन कंपार्टमेंट नहीं लग रहा है आयुष, ठीक है। और दूसरी चीज, आपने जो भी चीजें लिखी हैं, लेट अस रीड इट फर्दर कि he doesn't charged her, he does the TT doesn't charge her fine and but and पहली बात तो आप क्लियर लिखो दिव्यांशु, आपकी बहुत ही राइटिंग वर्ड्स बहुत ही ज्यादा कंफ्यूजिंग है, ठीक है। सो प्लीज राइट इट क्लियर एंड देन सेंड मी, एंड मोर ओवर योर परसेप्शन इज रॉन्ग फॉर दिस स्टोरी. Okay, let's go for the next. Pratiksha. Action. Help woman to reach hospital. Story. Sayam is hotel manager. One day he saw that one of his waiter was very tensed, so he approached her and then came to know about that her mother was admitted into hospital. She had to reach there as she is serious, but there was an auto rickshaw strike, so Sayam arranged a private vehicle and gave her advanced salary. No, not acceptable. पहली चीज तो, दूसरी चीज आप लोग प्लीज ढंग से लिख के भेजो, अदरवाइज this is making me very difficult to understand and read your stories. I'm not here to improve your handwriting, ठीक है। और अगर आपकी अच्छी handwriting नहीं होगी तो outrightly I can say no, वहां पे भी आपके साथ ऐसा हो सकता है. Please do not do this. ढंग से नीटली लिखो और अपनी हैंड राइटिंग पे काम करो एटलीस्ट. अगर आपकी हैंड राइटिंग उतनी अच्छी नहीं है तो टेक मोर टाइम, ज्यादा टाइम अपने ब्रेन को सोचने में मत इन्वॉल्व करो, ठीक है। लेट्स गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट विच इज पवन. Action. Preparing his daughter for exam. Let's read the story. Vikas was a manager in a company. He has a daughter named Ankita. Pavan ने कितना neatly लिखा है. Please, guys, please look at his story and then try to write it as like he has written. She was very naughty and careless towards his studies, and she was in class 10th and she has board exams after 2 months. Vikas make a timetable for her, complete all the left concept. ये left concept क्या होता है पवन? Okay, give him previous year questions for practice and gave mock test for the time management. She gave exams and the results was very good. पवन, एक दो चीजें आपने मिस कर दी हैं, जैसे कि यहाँ पे he is pointing out a finger towards a lady or the female character and she is in a shock or a nervousness kind of expression. तो यहाँ पे आपको कुछ अपनी स्टोरी में ये चीज डालनी होगी that he also had a conversation with her daughter and he somehow managed to spark a spirit of studying for the board exams. तो इस तरह से आपको ये चीज लिखनी होगी because this picture perfectly seems like a discussion and you have to include that. Otherwise your story has no problem. You have written it very neatly and cleanly. So इसमें आपको ये factor include करना पड़ेगा. Other all factors are acceptable. Now let's go for the next, which is Shushant reaching home. Sakshi was traveling in train without ticket because she was out of place. Suddenly TC Mukesh comes and asks her for ticket. Then she complained that, I don't know what, explained that her father have got an heart attack and she needs to reach the soon, and Mukesh understood the problem and gave the ticket. देखो, अगर आपको ये ट्रेन कंपार्टमेंट या बस जैसा कुछ लग भी रहा है तो आप लोग हमेशा ये वाली स्टोरी, एम्पैथी वाली स्टोरी बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है। यू कुड हैव मेड समथिंग एल्स, जैसे आपको एसआरटीज मिलती हैं कि दैट शी हैज बोर्डेड अ रॉन्ग ट्रेन एंड देन शी गॉट टू नो. ये आपको हमेशा कंसेशन दे देना, जाने दे देना. दिस इज अगेंस्ट लॉ, अगेंस्ट रूल. Nobody can do that. Even the TTE cannot do that. And if somebody higher officials of TTE comes and check that, he will be in a chaos. So you can't write such stories. Instead, you can write something about the suggestions, though in a train, that she has boarded a wrong train. And after realizing, she got a bit nervous, but then TTE came and made her understood that this is a wrong train, but after 10 minutes of the next station, you may get the same train which you wanted to board. So like this, you have to inspire your creativity, not like this कि आपने कुछ भी लिख दिया है. Okay, let's go for the next. Rani. Rajesh, retired army officer. One day he was enjoying his journey in train from one city to another city. During his journey, he found a girl is being harassed by 2 or 4 people. Can you see harassment here, Rani? What kind of story is this? If you can't see somebody is harassing someone, if you can't see more than two characters, how can you write it in your story? Where is your perception at the time of observing the characters and the number of characters? That's why I say to write number of character, so that you cannot afterwards include somebody else who cannot be seen in the picture. Father is asking something a daughter about her preparation. Okay, that can be acceptable. The discussion thing is still acceptable. Satyam, ma'am, actually it looked like a train. Even though it looked like a train, nobody can allow you to travel without ticket, whatever situation you are having. And God forbids, if somebody comes and checks the TTE's work, what would he answer then? Okay, the next part. Shivani, the theme, breaking stereotype. Let's go for the story. Sunita lives in a small village. She had just completed her graduation and wanted to be IS officer, but her father, under relatives' pressure, want her to marry and discontinue her studies further. Then she had been scolded regularly for attending lectures. So she persuades her father and ask him to give her an opportunity. She works hard and become officer, made proud her father. Shivani, आपकी story अच्छी जा रही थी. What is this? She had been scolded regularly for attending lectures. I mean, if she is so much in desire of becoming an officer and she doesn't want to marry, you don't have to write that she has been scolded for attending lectures. What was the need? If you are showing so much of determination, why is it so? So this makes you far from the reality. That's why this makes your story going discontinue. Okay, Kamini. Healthy mind is healthy you. Okay, let's read the story. Theme is attractive. Divya was a 12th pass student. She was preparing for NEET exam. She used to study late at night. One day her father saw the lights of her room on. He went inside and saw her daughter studying and also looked a bit stressed. When he asked, she shouted a bit. Then she shouted नहीं, आपको कुछ और word use करना था. That she become little bit tensed. The tension was coming out of her voice. He then talked to her, told her not to panic and prepare well without tension. She also advised her to take good sleep, as sleep is very important. She understood her dad's words and followed it. Also apologized for shouting, worked hard and cleared the NEET exam. Remove this shouting part. This story is acceptable. Satyam Shubham Sahu, emergency traveling. Nikita was software engineer in Bangalore. She belonged to a small village in Maharashtra. One day while she was going to her office, she got a call from her father that her mother got injured in accident, so please come back to meet her. She was having a meeting in her office. After a few days, she informed in her office, booked a ticket. Even though it wasn't confirmed, she went in it. When ticket collector comes, she gave the fine as per the rules and met her mother and soon came back to attend her meetings. Okay. Average story, Shubham. Abhishek, checking the tickets, okay? Ramesh is TC in Indian Railways. One day when he was checking tickets, he found one female traveled without ticket. He punished her and took fine. After that, he also gave warning for not doing this again. He also checked whole coach. He found many person traveled without ticket. He decided he will check all tickets in time. Abhishek, where is the creativity? And what is the, I mean, I don't think this is a very good story. There is no creativity, execution is weak, and plan of action cannot be seen in any of your in the whole story. ठीक है? Perception के लिए observe everything very carefully, very keenly. Calm your mind while observing. एज रिकॉग्निशन आप उनकी हेयर स्टाइल से करते हो, उनके एक्सप्रेशन से करते हो, उनके आउटफिट से करते हो, उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज, उनकी बॉडी स्टाइल से करते हो. व्हाट इज दिस क्वेश्चन? आई मीन, आप किसी सामने वाले इंसान को कैसे पहचानते हो कितनी एज का है? उसका फेस देख के, उसकी बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर देख के. Ayush Gaur, action, catching the culprit. Rajat was a scientist in pharma company. Whenever he formulated new medicines for any disease, its information got leaked every time he wants to caught the person who was doing so. For that, he put CCTV at every place with the okay. Spread the information about new medicine. Wait for the person. Ayush. Not acceptable. Nobody can see a medicine here. Sorry, not acceptable. Himanshu Sharma, helping neighbors for vaccine registration. Reena was BSc final year students of Kota during her college leave. She देखो इतने दिन से आपकी पीपीटी प्रैक्टिस हो रही है और अगर आप अभी भी इम्प्रूव नहीं करोगे तो डेफिनेटली आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आप कुछ कर पाओगे. She analyzed many of her neighbors were unable to register online for vaccine, so she decided to help them. She, with the help of her friend, collected to all society members with the Aadhaar card. Perception goes wrong. There is no society member. Only 2 members could be seen. Kanika, journey to Bhopal. Ritu BTech students preparing for the defense. She has filled the form and cleared the serious exam and was practicing for SSB. She has gone through the whole process and tried to improve his personality and regularity. Go for physical activity. She was having SSB on 27th March, so she packed her bag and all necessary. इतना सारा time, Kanika, you have spent it to describe a picture and the situation. I don't think so you have completed this story in 3 minutes. Or even though you have, this is the wrong approach to do so. ठीक है, आपका plan of action later जो आया that is still correct, but इतना सारा you don't have to write as an introduction. Please keep your introduction short because while narration you won't be allowed to speak so long. अभिषेक, आपने जो भी लिखा है changed method or whatever it is you have written, first of all आपको थोड़ा पिक्चर से कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. पिक्चर में if he is pointing a hand over a woman, pointing a finger over a woman and that expression is bit shocked or nervous, आप वहां पे क्या innovation ला रहे हो? I mean, how can you actually have the connection with the story? काजल, ये आपने क्या स्टोरी भेजी है 2 लाइन लिख के? अंकित, get ticket in traveling. Sunita is standing in Allahabad University studying in studying के spelling क्या होती है यार? आप लोग क्यों इतनी spelling mistakes करते हो? हाँ? When the college की spelling भी गलत लिखी आपने. देखो आपको सीधी बात बता रही हूँ मैं, अगर आप लोग ये चीज फॉलो नहीं कर पाओगे तो देन डेफिनेटली आपकी स्क्रीनिंग मुश्किल हो जाएगी. अपने इंट्रोडक्शन को इतना लेंदी मत रखो. अंकित, आपने भी सेम मिस्टेक की है. मेन पॉइंट पे आओ सीधे. एक बार का छोटा सा एक डिस्क्रिप्शन देके जस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन 1 लाइन और 2 लाइन. Yes, all it's fine. Paridhi. Informing TT about intruders and suspicious persons. Sushma is working lady and coming back to his house after visiting Agra. Okay, Paridhi, theme is good. On her way, she traveled by train and talked with other passengers. She found some person has taken over her seat and not agreeing. Paridhi, acceptable. Good story. Pragati. Maintaining a balance between sports and studies. Neha was a sports person, a badminton player. She was not able to maintain a balance between studies and sports. One day, father wanted her, warned her and told her about the importance of study. She was upset because her exams and tournament was near. She asked help from her friend. The notes made a timetable, followed timetable. अच्छा, एक बात आप लोग ध्यान रखो कि ये जो आप लोग स्पोर्ट्स के स्टोरी बनाते हो कि स्पोर्ट्स में ही रह गया, पढ़ नहीं पाया, कभी ऐसी भी स्टोरी बना दिया करो कि सिर्फ पढ़ने में था तो फादर आके बोला कि खेलना भी जरूरी है बिकॉज इट कीप्स योर बॉडी फिट. हाँ, तो थोड़ा अपने जो ये आप लिखते हो ना, ब्रेक द स्टीरियोटाइप्स. यू हैव टू ब्रेक स्टीरियोटाइप्स इन योर ब्रेन एज वेल. कभी कभी देयर आर फ्यू नाउ अ डेज फिटनेस इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट दैट फॉर अ वाइल यू कैन जस्ट have a second thought for studying but not for the fitness. ठीक है, तो थोड़ी डिफरेंट करो अपनी स्टोरी को. इंस्टीड ऑफ मेकिंग अ रेगुलर स्टोरी, ट्राई टू मेक इट अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी, अ क्रिएटिव स्टोरी, yet sticking to the perception. You are not allowed to leave the perception behind and then making anything out of your own creativity, because we are not watching any Marvel or DC. We are just doing a PPDT here. Okay everybody, fine. सो परिधि की स्टोरी अच्छी आप देख सकते हो. जो स्टोरीज को आई हैव सेड कि एक्सेप्टेबल, उनकी आप स्टोरीज पढ़ सकते हो. नेक्स्ट टाइम आई डोंट वांट एनीबडी टू डू द स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स एंड सेंडिंग मी इन अ बैड राइटिंग. रियली आई दैट पिस मी ऑफ. ठीक है, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत दिक्कत होती है यहाँ पे टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट यू हैव रिटन. ट्राई टू मेक इट क्लियर in reading. ठीक है, so we are going to meet again tomorrow, and tomorrow I should see little improvements in you all guys. We are having this PPT session since long, and again you are doing the same mistakes. I don't think so consistency and the improvement is coming in your performance. If not, then please think about it and try to involve it into your personality. Okay, we'll meet again tomorrow. Till the time everybody, Jai Hind.